What's up? It's me. I have calmed down, okay? In the middle of writing this book, and my first proof came back. So they send you the proof, and they're like, okay, this is what your book looks like. You need to go over it. You need to figure your shit out and holler at us. So that's what I'm doing. In the middle of that, I have been, still talking to you girls, still doing my thing, still emailing, corresponding, whatever. The last girl I talked to just like seriously fucking disgusted me though. Like, and I don't really say that because her story was super fucking juicy. It was super good. It was super bomb. And not a lot of people discuss me. When you're so, as a matter of fact, the more vulnerable you are and when you seem like you need help, it really, my heart goes out and I really want to even, help you more. But when you think you're a smartass and really in real life you're not being honest with yourself and you're really a bust down and you're really easy and you really haven't, I just looked out and somebody was spitting. It was so fucking nasty. When you look, if you can't be real with yourself, then there's nothing I can do for you. If you can't really sit down and say, you know what, damn, like maybe I'm fucking up. Hold on, this thing dropped. If you can't sit down and say, you know what, maybe a lot of this, well, a lot of it is me because I'm allowing him to do this. I'm allowing him to fuck me here, fuck me on here, and do it to me here, and then not answer my call. And then when he calls me again, allow him to do it to me, disappear. And that's a lot of stories, but this one I'm not going to get into details because I don't want the girl her feelings to be hurt if she watches this video. But it's really, really frustrating, okay? And I talked to a lot of women, but this one just really struck a chord because when you have kids involved, you can't be selfish. When you have babies involved, you can't just think about you. You have to think about, like, where can that man fit in my life? What can he do? Is he working? Do I have to support him and take food out of my children's mouth? Like, would this be a thing where the son, you guys are not going to be able to see me, I guess, so you're just going to have to listen to me. You don't have the luxury just to, make mistakes like that anymore. You don't have the time to be a fucking girl with no substance, a girl that anybody can come sleep with, and a desperate ass chick. You don't have time to be desperate and lonely and vulnerable. Some of you girls let these men in and you have daughters. Some of you girls let these men in. You don't know if that man is a rapist, a pedophile, and you would think, you know what, my daughter will tell me because I raised her like that. What if she's scared to tell you? What if your daughter is getting touched by somebody, or your son is getting touched by somebody, and this is new to them? This is a grown adult game. It's a lot of things you girls have to consider before you just let somebody move in your house, before you just let somebody just come in and take over and whoop your kids and hit your kids, and before you take all of your focus off of the babies that you gave birth to and put all your focus to this man. I pray that nothing like that happens. Pray over your own household and just, may God be with you while you're on your dating journey. And I know a lot of these men have abandoned you and did you wrong and left you scarred, but you got to put your fucking big girl panties on and wake up. Like, you have no room to make any more mistakes right now. Like, I'm trying to get good light, and it's like, there, though, some light. You really don't have the luxury to be fucking stupid. Like, you just don't. Like, when I was being dumb, it was their father. And you're not supposed to be dumb for anybody. I don't care who it is. But I didn't have a lot of the concerns. Now, what I was able to put up with, maybe you girls can't put up with. What I'm able to deal with, your threshold may not be, that I can't put up with a lot of stuff that other girls put up with, but none of it's right. Just because this man's not a cheater, but he doesn't work, doesn't make that man who doesn't work better than the cheater. It's nobody's situation, well, my man's better than your man because my man does this. It's not like that. What I'm saying is, if you are pathetic Admit that. Like, damn, I'm being really fucking pathetic for this guy. I need to straighten my shit up. I have kids. I need to focus on my kids. I need to focus on my life. So I want you girls to ask yourself some questions, right? Because life flies. We don't have life flies. And it was one girl saying, well, you're dumb because I cheated with your man. I could have gave him something and I could have, got pregnant. And yeah, you could have got pregnant and you could have gave him something, but he could have gave you something too. And then you would be stuck with a baby that by a man who is not even raising his first baby. So start being like honest with yourself. And when I talk to a lot of girls, I give you girls a list. I give you girls something to write down and something to think about, because you need to put it into perspective. You know what I mean? So some of the questions I have, ask yourself, what do you really want from him? He's not calling you, or say you're in a long-term relationship already. You guys have been sleeping together for about a year, 2 years, and this was really getting deep, and now my phone is gonna get weird. I know it is.